Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today's video is the National Pike Steam and Gas Show. And I had shot an intro at the show and some magic happened with the camera and we lost it, so I'm shooting you a new intro for the show. We have some super thankses: Anthony Hengus, 977H Logger, and Greg Remy Max. And I also like to give a special thanks to Robert Fry. Thank you for the nice retirement card you sent me. And we have a couple birthdays. Thomas Fleming, 35 on the 17th, and the 17th is my birthday too. So we share the same birthday. And Kim Workman, 54 on June, I think it says 17th here. So anyhow, thank everybody for your support of the channel. And the Steam Show was really a lot of fun this year. There was a nice wood exhibit that you'll see on the video. And again, all the old equipment. We got a chance to talk to Matt from Diesel Creek, and he was getting his machine ready to dig, and by the time we got back up there, he still wasn't around, so we didn't get any footage of him digging. But enjoy the show, and we'll catch you on the next one when we're doing more of our stuff at the sawmill. So enjoy. This toy old crane, I've never seen it running yet. There you go. That's what I used to push my snow with years ago.
Oh wow.
I got the exact blade for that old cup.
Same setup.
Same setup. Except for I had to add something to the top of that blade because the snow would just fly over top of it.
Yeah. Well, you were plowing in second gear, not first gear.
Oh, I was hauling, man. There you go. We need common sense in this world. And there it is.
Here's one of them there doodle bugs out of a Ford. Yeah, that's something similar.
There you go. Them were nice forklifts there. We had one similar to that. And it's dusty out here today. A little bit of rock crushing going on here, and there you go. The kid puts the rock in. He puts the rock in there, gets crushed, and this little steam engineer is running the auger with that chain drive or a belt underneath there. It's a big conveyor basically, and then you can watch. Takes a little while, but there it comes up the other side. And you got yourself some crushed rock. and powering the actual crusher over here. This nice old steam engine here. It's just as quiet can be. You guys burning wood in this thing?
Yep.
Let's take a look here. There you go. That's just amazing. What year is this?
1929 Peerless.
Wow. You can't even hear it run.
Nope.
Yeah, I like it. There you go there. And then this machine right here, this is actually Diesel Crick's. He's on his way to get some fuel filters, and I told him we'll stop back later, watch him dig with this. So that'll be pretty cool to see. And there's just, looks like they cleared more land back here from before, but it just grows every year. Well, here's something you don't see every day. Yeah, look at that.
It's a nice setup.
That's hard to believe that this little tractor would even carry that thing. But yeah, that's nothing more than a cub. And somehow they adapted hydraulics out of the system. Now that's creative. That is unbelievable.
That's chain driven right off the PTO.
Yeah, some sort of hydraulic.
It's an Auburn trencher.
It's a what?
It's an Auburn trencher.
That's unique.
They actually sold them back in the day to like rental companies, so you could do trenching work and stuff.
Wow. What year's the Cub?
My buddies, I think it's a 58. Yeah.
Okay.
58.
Yeah, good old
Or
tractors.
60, my bad, 60.
Yeah, they're very versatile tractors.
He actually has two of them. One of them's at my house in Ohio. We went clear to Illinois to get it.
Oh wow.
To have two of them, I think they only made like 1,200 of them.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. They didn't make a whole lot.
Talk to thousands of people a day. It's tough to remember them all.
Hey buddy, I'm here with Paul Smith, and you run, what is this?
This is the Pennsylvania Woodmobile. This is a traveling exhibit all about the forest products industry here in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Pennsylvania leads this industry, so we are looked at as the example. The companies that operate in Pennsylvania creating these products made from trees that grow in our forest, they're the folks that built this. They're the folks that have the expertise behind everything you see in here, and without them, this exhibit doesn't exist.
Okay, could you give us a little walk around tour here? There's so much to see in here. It's just amazing.
So we have information on threats to the forest, things like lanternflies and other insects and diseases that don't belong here in Pennsylvania that impact our trees. Pennsylvania has the largest hardwood forest in the country. So again, our forest management is a big factor for the growing of our trees, getting the raw material for these products.
So this is pretty much Pennsylvania hardwoods.
What you're seeing here is an example of the natural colors, the natural grain patterns. This is what's celebrated. This is what Pennsylvanians and people around the globe, this is what they celebrate when they buy Pennsylvania hardwood, is that natural color. The diversity here in Pennsylvania provides you with many different species to choose from.
Look at that, a wooden bike.
Renovo Bike's a production bike company out of Washington State. This is made with Pennsylvania black cherry and hard maple.
That is beautiful. Yeah, we got the sound of the sawmill in the background. Appropriate.
That's right.
And you got logging operations going on over here. We got. Yeah, do you travel around a lot with this trailer?
This exhibit goes to all 67 counties in Pennsylvania by request.
Okay.
We do over 100 events a year.
Yeah, this is something to see. After I'm done filming this, I'm gonna have to actually take a good look at this.
So we visit schools, we visit colleges, technical schools, festivals, fairs, industry events. A lot of different publications for people to learn about how this industry operates, things they can do to help manage their forest, resources for products.
And then I think the crown on the jewel here is, look at this floor. That is beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. This is black walnut on the left and the right. Down the center, this is quarter sawn white oak.
Wow. Yeah, that is really beautiful. And then, of course, we got the sawmill over there running right now, but they're making some poplar right now.
Yep.
So I'd like to thank you, and you'll get that hat before we go.
The hat.
Yes.
The hat is turned. This is a turned hat. This is made of Pennsylvania red oak. And,
Red oak.
This was made by Ron Waddell. He's out of Shippensburg, and he was nice enough to donate this hat for the exhibit.
That is beautiful. Yeah, and Don Holden, if you're watching this, you got competition, buddy.
There you go.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you.
All righty.
Nice 800.
Yeah, beautiful. There's the NNAs.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yep. That's a nice restoration, nice paint job on it.
I didn't know those things had filters on the hydraulic fluid. Like on the seat.
That's what makes it fine.